She got breaking news out of New York. A pop star arrested overnight in the Hamptons.
Singer Justin Timberlake has been arrested on drunk driving charges in the Hamptons in New York. He's reportedly due in court today.
Did you hear about Justin Timberlake's latest scandal? Justin Timberlake has been arrested, and this celebrity news is nowhere close to ordinary. Justin Timberlake, the Rock Your Body star, has got into some serious trouble. He was arrested for driving while intoxicated early Tuesday morning in Sag Harbor, New York. The superstar singer and actor was arrested on suspicion of driving while intoxicated in the Hamptons. It all went down at 12:37 a.m. on a Tuesday, according to the Sag Harbor Village Police Department. Justin was out with friends, and after a night of fun, he got pulled over. The cops said he performed poorly on sobriety tests, refused the breathalyzer, and had all the signs of being drunk. Bloodshot eyes, slurred speech, the whole 9 yards. He tried to play it cool, saying he only had one martini and was following friends home, but the police weren't buying it. Well, Justin Timberlake apparently failed to stop at a stop sign and couldn't stay in his lane while driving, which caught the attention of the police. When they pulled him over and checked things out, they understood he was driving under the influence. Can you imagine Justin Timberlake, of all people, getting busted for DWI? Let's find out how this happened. On the night Justin Timberlake was arrested, he had been at the restaurant and bar of the American Hotel on Main Street in Sag Harbor. Julian Ramirez, who runs the hotel's dining operations, mentioned this. The American Hotel is a fancy place with waiters in white aprons and a display case full of cigars in the lobby. It's about half a mile from where the police officer saw Justin Timberlake allegedly run a stop sign. The hotel is well known in the Hamptons, where rich people have big houses by the ocean. The kitchen closes at 10 p.m., but the bar stays open later if many people are still there. This area has seen other famous people arrested for driving after drinking, like Brian France and Jason Kidd. After Justin Timberlake left the hotel, the cops followed him and eventually pulled him over for a traffic violation. The officers didn't even recognize him. Apparently, the cop who stopped him was so young, he didn't know Justin Timberlake's face or his name. Justin Timberlake's friends tried to intervene, telling the police to let him go. But the cops weren't having it. They asked him to take a field sobriety test, which he did. But when it came to the breathalyzer test, he flat out refused. That's his right, but it definitely didn't help his case. The police ended up taking him into custody just after midnight, charging him with driving while intoxicated and 2 other traffic violations, not stopping at a stop sign and failing to stay in his lane. Justin Timberlake's lawyer, Burke Jr., a prominent Hamptons attorney, hasn't shared much about the arrest. Ironically, the American Hotel is right across the street from Burke Jr.'s office. Small world, huh? Justin Timberlake was released on his own recognizance the next morning, but his New York license will be suspended. Luckily, he has an out-of-state license, so he's not entirely off the road. When Justin Timberlake left the police station on Tuesday morning after his arrest, he tried to keep a low profile. He was spotted wearing a black baseball cap, sunglasses, a gray vintage t-shirt under a black jacket, blue jeans, and white Nike Air Force One sneakers. Despite the drama, he handled himself like a gentleman and showed no signs of entitlement, according to sources. The police said he was swerving and didn't stop at a stop sign, so they pulled him over. After running some tests, they figured out he was intoxicated. Poor guy ended up spending the night in custody. The next morning, after his arraignment, they let him go on his own recognizance. Justin Timberlake has been open about his issues with drinking in the past. In a 2014 interview with Oprah Winfrey, he confessed to drinking a whole bottle of whiskey at one point. And back in 2006, he admitted to Observer Music Monthly that he would get completely plastered on occasion and has done his fair share of drugs, making sure there were no cameras around. It seems like old habits might have caught up with him this time. But this isn't the first time Justin's been in hot water. Justin Timberlake's love life has been a roller coaster of scandalous headlines. Back in 2010, whispers spread like wildfire that he strayed from Jessica Biel's side with none other than Olivia Munn. The alleged fling supposedly sizzled for 3 steamy days after they crossed paths at a MySpace shindig. Of course, Justin's peeps quickly slammed the gossip, while Olivia kept tight-lipped. Remember the incident from 2019? He was caught holding hands with his Palmer co-star Alicia Wainwright. That caused quite a stir, and he had to publicly apologize to his wife, Jessica Biel. He admitted he drank too much that night too. It's like deja vu. Speaking of Jessica, people are buzzing about how this might affect their marriage. Justin shares 2 sons, Silas 9 and Phineas 3, with his wife, actress Jessica Biel. She was spotted for the first time since the arrest, looking understandably stressed. This whole situation must be tough on their family, especially with Justin's past struggles with excessive drinking. It's a lot to handle when you're in the public eye. PR expert Doug Eldridge thinks this incident might strain their relationship more than Justin's career. He said it's like a tree in a storm. The strength of the roots or the marriage determines how well it stands. Eldridge hopes they can work through it, especially for their kids, Silas and Phineas. Jessica has been keeping busy too. She's working on a new Amazon Prime series called The Better Sister, and recently released a book about periods. She's juggling a lot and handling it like a pro. Eldridge believes if she sticks by Justin and keeps the family together, she'll become a real role model for fans, almost like Jennifer Aniston. Anyway, this incident just adds on to Timberlake's list of scandals. But this incident has an impact on Justin's fans as well. Justin's still in the middle of his Forget Tomorrow World Tour. He has concerts lined up in Chicago soon. Despite this drama, fans are hoping the show goes on. Everyone's been trying to get a comment from Timberlake's team, but so far, no luck. Justin announced this tour back in January, making his first tour in 5 years. It kicked off in April in Vancouver, Canada. And he's been performing all over the US, Canada, Europe, and the UK. What do you think of Justin Timberlake's arrest? Let us know in the comments below. And do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more.